Consistency. That is what I talked about in my last video when I talked about how I was not reaching hair goals because I wasn't being consistent doing some things, or I was being probably too consistent doing other things that were no good for me, for my hair. So I figured I'd come on and just really discuss the 3 things that I will be doing consistently to help me to reach my hair goals. Sometimes we focus on the wrong things. I am starting to focus on the right things, like not pulling little splits and balls off the end of my hair. So I'm preparing to pre-poo my hair, and while I have done pre-poos in my hair every wash day, what I wasn't consistent with was how I pre-pooed my hair. And so one of the things that I plan to do to help me reach my length goals and my healthy hair goals is to be very strategic with how I pre-poo. So I have to prepare the pre-poo, but I'm just going to get my hair ready so that when it's ready, I can just apply it to my hair and just kind of like work the product throughout my scalp and throughout my hair. When I say consistency in how I pre-poo, I'm really talking about what I use to pre-poo. So this is amla. I get this from Amazon. It's organic amla. I mix this with water, and I also mix it with either a hemp seed oil or some sweet almond oil. One of these 2 oils, and sometimes I'll use coconut oil, but typically it's one of these 2. And then I'm alternating that pre-poo with using the aloe vera leaf, and this goes in my scalp as well as throughout my hair. I mix this with aloe vera juice as well as essential oils of rosemary. Sometimes I use a little bit of eucalyptus, and I'll just put the tiniest amount of vitamin E in it, and I mix it all up using my food processor. I get about 4 pre-poos out of this one aloe vera leaf, and I get this from my local grocery store. So the consistency with the pre-poo is simply me just alternating those 2 and just being very consistent with using them, sleeping in my pre-poo at night, and just allowing it to penetrate my strands as well as my scalp. Now the second thing that I'm doing with consistency to help me reach my healthy hair goals is hot oil treatments. I have used hot oil treatments in the past, never consistently, never on any particular routine, regimen, scale, or anything. And then I stopped using them altogether because I felt like they weren't necessary. But I realized that with getting the split ends and the little balls on the ends of my hair, one thing that could help is implementing a hot oil treatment. So if you're getting splits or your hair is starting to feel really dry, especially now that it's winter time, it really can help to do hot oil treatments. And what you use to do hot oil treatments is just as important as doing them. Some people just use like coconut oil or olive oil. I am using either the Bohemian Collection by All Things All Natural Hair and Scalp Treatment. This is an Ayurvedic, well, people call it Ayurvedic, I call it herbal mixture. And what is in this is safflower oil, hemp seed oil, avocado oil, castor oil, olive oil, and then it has an infusion of herbs of neem, marshmallow, brahmi, hibiscus, lavender, calendula, nettle, ashwagandha, essential oils of sweet orange, lemongrass, tea tree, peppermint, and geranium. So this I'll use to warm up, put it through my scalp, and allow it to sit for 30 minutes after washing my hair. Alternatively, I would use Tegan's Miracle Repair Anti-Breakage Serum as a hot oil treatment. On the back of the bottle, it says that you can apply a dime-sized amount of oil to help smooth the strands and lock in moisture, to use as a hot oil treatment. Warm the oil in the microwave for 30 seconds, allow to cool for 1 minute. I do not heat my oils up in the microwave because it destroys the property of the oil. I simply allow it to sit in boiling hot water, and that heats the oils up, no problem. Last but not least, Melanin Hair Care's Multi-Use Pure Oil Blend. I like using this to seal my hair, but I'm going to start using it for hot oil treatments as well. Now, when it comes to the final thing that I'm doing with consistency to help me reach healthy hair goals, this one is something that we probably all do, but it's very easy to forget, and that is scalp massages. So I am working on protecting my ends and the length of my strand, but I'm also working on stimulating the growth from my scalp, and what I use for that is Tropical Roots Jamaican Black Castor Oil infused with rosemary. Rosemary essential oil is known to stimulate blood flow in the scalp, thereby increasing your rate of hair growth. Now, it's not going to increase it like, you know, 2-3 inches a month. It'll just slightly accelerate the rate of growth in your scalp. Now, when I do my scalp massages at night, I don't always use the oil because I don't want my hair to get too oily. What I do is I apply that oil to my scalp maybe every 2 to 3 nights. The nights that I'm not applying the oil, because there's some residue in my hair, I'm simply just massaging my scalp and just, you know, just giving it stimulation from the pads of my fingers. You don't have to put oil in your hair every single time you do a scalp massage. You just simply, you know, you massage and you do like I am doing. So that is it. I'm keeping it really simple. Sometimes you do too much and it can affect you negatively. I'm focusing on 3 things: the scalp massages, the hot oil treatments, and the pre-poos that I am doing consistently, alternating with the amla and the aloe vera leaf and juice. I'm starting to see some progress where my hair is starting to fill in some. Now this is not in its most stretched state. It is semi-shrunken. It's not that shrunken. It's pretty, it's stretched. It's pretty stretched, but it can, you know, it can stretch a lot more. A lot more actually. So I am just a little bit, I'm finally, like, I used to be like right up in the armpit, you know, armpit length, but now it's actually starting to exceed that and go a bit beyond, like just touching my armpits. Anyway, I will catch you in the next video. Be blessed. Give this video a thumbs up if you plan on doing any of these things, or if you're already doing any of these things in your healthy hair journey.